What's going on YouTube? Flamesword here, and I want to finally get into a discussion, give my input on a question a lot of you have been asking me on Twitter, and that is Flamesword, assault rifle and pistol for competitive start in Halo 5. As we do know at this point in time, I'm probably one of the few players who have played a lot of Halo 5 Guardians before it has even come out. I got to try it last year in its alpha stage before last year's Gamescom. I got to try it at E3. I got to try it at the Xbox Live Showcase party out there at E3. I got to try it at Gamescom, and obviously before this year's Gamescom in the little show match with Epsilon that we had that was showcased off. And because of that, I have a little bit more knowledge than a few other players out there who haven't gotten the opportunity to play as much as I. And I finally want to talk about that because, like I said in the beginning, you've all been asking about that. Pistol and AR Star, what do you think, Flamesword? So first, just like many of you all out there, I kind of jumped back and like, where's our battle rifle? We definitely want to see a battle rifle as our starting position or starting weapon. Now, this is for sure the thing that's going to cut into everyone's mind. The first thing's going to pop up and they're going to be like, yeah, where's that battle rifle? Now, let me tell you this right now. The pistol in Halo 5 is incredible. I'm sure if you played the Halo 5 beta, you felt really comfortable with it in a short range, in a medium range, and even a long range. Now, even in the long ranges, it's not that super powerful, but it is still strong enough to get potential 5 shots from a certain distance away, which is incredibly cool. This allows us to fight players who have battle rifles and DMRs. And the biggest question was AR pistol, like I've been talking about. And as I already just said, I think the pistol is an incredible weapon, and I think it is so well balanced, and the timing of weapons on the map are so well balanced. For the most part, I believe battle rifles, DMRs, or any long distance, medium range weapons, basically like rifles, battle rifles, DMRs, light rifles, anything like that, I believe have 20-second respawn timers on them. So for the most part, it always feels like there's battle rifles on the map to pick up. So if I grab this battle rifle over here, it doesn't matter if you took it all the way over here and you still have it in your possession. 20 seconds after picking it up, that thing will reappear once again. Not only is it cool, but it allows players to not feel lost on the map just because they have a pistol, because now they know that these things do spawn on a consecutive timer, and if they have to, their pistol can deal damage to people in all types of distances. Now, suggestion that I did give to the 343 crew is that I don't think AR should be a startup, and the reason for that is because in the build that we played at Gamescom, did notice, and I'm sure many of you did notice, is that a lot of people were sprinting for the SMG. So the SMG right off the bat was so much stronger than the assault rifle. So for that purpose, it'd be like, why do you want an assault rifle if for the most part you're just going to run to the closest SMG, pick it up, and then that gun just has great aim, and then you just hold down the trigger and you're mapping people with it. Besides that, I really don't have a problem with the pistol AR start. I think it is a well-balanced start. I feel like with all the Spartan abilities in this game, that combo allows you to do a little bit more than you could with just a BR or more than just a pistol. But if there are going to be many SMGs on the map, I do feel maybe a pistol start, BR start should be a little thing. But the pistol start, like I said, I had no problem with it. I felt really comfortable. It felt like me jumping into any other competitive Halo game with a battle rifle, with a weapon that works to a medium to long distance range. So I did feel really comfortable with the pistol. Spartan abilities. Now, Spartan abilities have been changing since day one when I got to play it last year in the alpha stage, I believe, to what it is now. Like I did say, the Gamescom build that we did play was the same build from E3, so there wasn't anything different. But the build that we played in the studio before Gamescom was a different build, and that build I enjoyed a lot better. It felt like the analog stick response time to the game felt a lot smoother, so they must have done a lot of stick tuning for that build compared to the E3 one at the current stage. What I enjoyed of these Spartan abilities is that sprint works incredibly fine. I think for the first time in Halo, when people sprint, you're not going to have the old typical sprint shouldn't be in Halo, and the reason is because if you sprint the entire time and you get weak, then your shield will never recharge. Like, there is a time period that you have to stop sprinting in order to allow your shield to recharge, and if you miss that and sprint just the last second, then that entire process starts again. So sprinting will be punished if you do not use it properly. The thruster pack is a must. Now, this is for all players who are picking up Halo 5. If you pick up Halo 5, get friendly with this thruster pack. B is from default settings for what I use it, and you want to be able to use that every time it's available. In a fight, to get out of a fight, to enter a fight, to charge in a fight, to get the last melee in. You just want to be sure to know how to use it in the most efficient ways possible, and there's going to be a lot of nerdy players for Halo 5, which I can't wait to see the type of things they do with all these Spartan abilities, especially the Thruster Pack. Ground and Pound, super cool. Definitely takes a bit to learn where to do it. Obviously, the higher you are, the more radius of a spot you could target. If you do it at a short distance, you can't go that far, obviously, just because it's all to do with your height. So it's going to be kind of cool to see kind of old school players, you know, if there's a midship type map, you're on ping 3 and you're just charging from up there, you could probably aim it almost anywhere on the map, and it's going to be cool to see clutch plays come out with the ground and pound, especially for triples, overkills, and whatnot. Shoulder charge. Shoulder charge is big. It pushes players away. I did see a lot of times when people were fighting for OS, you had someone sprinting and they would shoulder charge an opponent, and that opponent would get pushed back, not allowing them to pick up the overshield in time. Clamber at first I thought was going to be kind of whack, just because I thought it took away from slide jumps, specific jumps, pro jumps, trick jumps, jumps that required you to actually practice in order to get down. With Clamber, it's actually pretty cool in my opinion, because you still have that medium part of the pro jump you have to be able to do, but then the Clamber allows you to do jumps that you would never been able to do in any other Halo, so I do actually find Clamber pretty cool. Another one that a lot of people didn't know you could do is Slide. Now Slide I thought was super helpful, especially in moments that you wanted to pick up overshield, or any power up for that matter, where, you know, a lot of people would like to run, use their shoulder charge to get some extra sprint or extra space from that charge, and then hit their thruster pack as well, so they get even a bigger boost. So you can do the exact same thing with Slide, and I kind of felt that the Slide went a little bit further than a shoulder charge, and then you pair that up with a thruster pack and you are getting some distance. There are my thoughts on the AR and the pistol start. Like I said, I do enjoy it. I do think that if the SMG is going to be stronger than that assault rifle, that the assault rifle shouldn't be a secondary and should just be pistol start in general, as you're going to see a lot more people run for the SMG and not use the AR at all. Describe my feelings about all the Spartan abilities. Like I said, many of them, or pretty much all of them, I do enjoy. It might be from playing a lot of Destiny that I enjoy them so much that they're so easy for me to use. The auto stabilizer could work a little bit better when you turn off the auto part of it, so when you're doing it manually, I feel, but we'll have to see how that comes once the game does come out. And yeah, those are my overall thoughts. So if you have any comments regarding my thoughts, leave them, you know, below. As always, leave a like if you did enjoy this video, guys, and as always, this is your boy Flamesword. See you guys later. Peace.